Good morning from the UK. It's Saturday the 17th, but I'm actually going over my trades for Friday the 16th of June. So I traded the MES or the ES, which they're both the equivalents, and I'm currently looking at the 1 hour time frame on the MES chart. So yesterday, Thursday, I had quite a bad trading day. It was a day which was trending upwards all day, and I was just trying to short it at every red candle I saw. So I wasn't proud of my trading, and I wanted to move on from that. There was one good trade I made, and that was at a level I predetermined. It's been a level I've been watching for some time. It's the 4490 to 4500 on the ES MES chart. So 4,500 is a big psychological number, and it's a round number. So I've been watching that area for a rejection. Hasn't quite made it there. However, the trade I took on Thursday in the power hour was a good trade, and I wanted to replicate that today as well. So I had my rejection area at the same area, which was 4490 to about 4485. And in the pre-market, I saw it come into that area, and I'd already taken that. So I'm moving over to the MES 5-minute chart. So I was in here just at about 8:30 a.m. and it was that pivot there. I just wanted to get a start position because I thought today was due a bit of a sell-off, and it's coming close to the area where it bounced the day before. So I was in, and I saw it went in a nice profitable area, but I held on to it, and then I saw the big spike up, and I added around 4490. So the average between the two was about there, which is about 4488. So the idea, I only had 2 contracts, and I just wanted to let one contract run for the rest of the day, and as a runner, and I wanted to take the first contract on the VWAP and all that, this area here, which was let me just zoom out a bit. So you'll see this is the area I was watching, and so my first out on this contract wasn't there, it was in market time on the VWAP. So that's a good out. I was up, and I wanted to hold the last, it's only a very small position, I wanted to hold the last runner, so I wanted that to break down. I saw it bounce off the 200 on the 5, and I still held on to it because the next candle put in a top in tail candle, and it might have shown a bit of continuation down, but then it put in a green candle, and I got out on the top of that green candle, which is a good out, and I was up for the day. I was doing okay, and wasn't amazing profit, but it was good profit for the day. But one thing I didn't realise was I had a sell and a buy order in left over. I forgot to close it from there, and I think I got accidentally triggered into it, and I didn't realise until we was about here. So about 11 a.m. I looked at my P&L because I've hidden my P&L now, so I can't see my P&L, and I couldn't resist taking a peek at it, and I'm glad I did, because I saw that I was actually negative for the day, which is a bit frustrating. So maybe I should have just closed it off and been done, that put it down as mistakes happen. But I added, I didn't add because it was my first trade. I wanted to try and get to break even. So I knew we had the 200, and we already bounced once today, and it came close to bouncing in the pre-market as well at about 3 a.m. So I held on to my losing short long position, and I took a contract there, and I think I took a contract there on this tail, on this bottom tail, and it's great. I got VWAP, roughly VWAP was my break even, and I just got out break even and been grateful that I recovered. But then this candle pushed through the VWAP, and greed took over. So I didn't even take anything off. I held, and then it reversed back down. I had an opportunity to get out again at break even, and I was probably hoping it was going to be a break through the VWAP and a retest up, and to at least retest this area again, 4494. But it didn't, it broke down. So I got out about there and I was down for the day, and that's when my problem started. Really, I should have walked to that point. So I wasn't in the right frame of mind, and I had to leave about midday because I take my kids to Scouts on a Friday, which is 5 p.m. UK time. And so what I did, I wanted to. I think I was trying to hope that the market was going in my direction, and so I shorted this area here. I think I shorted on, it was that candle there, and I put some stops in up here. My last stop was about there, so I think I layered my stops and I layered my take profits as well, and it broke through. It looked like it was breaking through the 200 because it kept retesting it, and well, I didn't blindly take it, but I was blind at taking it because I walked away. I left my orders in place, went to Scouts, came back, and we was up here somewhere. Really frustrating. So I stopped out. I think I had about 5 stops, and I was in about 5 contracts. The idea is right because obviously eventually it did break through. This is the breakthrough I was waiting for, which I thought was going to happen, but it wasn't until later in the session, the last 2 hours of the session, and then it broke down. By this point, I was trying to go long here. I thought it was going to bounce back up. I'm a believer that history repeats itself, so I thought it was going to do that again, and obviously I was wrong again. So my winning day, which was a good winning day at this point, turned into a break even, a slight loss of a day, and I ignored my plan. I should have reshorted that area again because that's one of the areas I was watching. The reason I didn't short it was because I really only want to take the first touch of it. So it technically touched it here when it blasted through, and it's already touched it there. And by the time you get to your third touch, is it going to be a breakdown this way, or is it going to be a run for the day? Trend upwards for the day. And so I didn't take it, and I watched it come down, and I tried to go long here, and I missed it. In the end, I realised it looked like it was going to do what I originally thought, and I did short it, and I made some good profit, and I did actually get out around about here then after the market closed, and I think I held my last one to about here, so it was okay. Didn't recover my losses. It was a crappy day, so it was the welcome break on Monday is going to be okay, and I think I'm going to reassess and hopefully try and deal with trend days and losing days a bit better, because at the moment I was in pure revenge mode. Anyway, hopefully you have a lovely long weekend break, and I will hopefully speak to everyone on Tuesday. Okay, take care. Bye bye.